We have in the studio the Managing Director, CEO, Bama Farms Limited, and past Chairman of the Agric Group, Lagos State Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Wale Oyekoya. It's nice to have you join us.
Happy Independence again.
If we, same to you too, happy Independence. It's really interesting. Now, if we have to project forward to look into the future of agriculture, what it can offer Nigerians in the area of employment, in the area of sufficiency, in the area of security and all of that. What tactic, what strategy should we be looking at right now?
I think we should go back to the drawing board where we were in the pre-colonizations, where everything was just beautiful, was just fine with all the beautiful land, arable land we have. You know, we have over 91 million arable land we have. How many of it are we really cultivating? Then, if you look at in the pre-colonization, even after the colonization, before the British left us, we are doing very, very fine in the groundnut, the cocoa, the cotton, all kind of stuff like that. So what the government need to do is to say, listen, it was like a missing link that we need to go back. In 1971, when we got the oil, that's when everything scattered. So what do we do to really be able to create employment, create wealth, and be able to add value to what we have? If you look at the history of our coconut, we just send it raw to other countries. The same thing with cotton, with this, the same thing with palm oil. You'll be surprised that the palm oil that we used to be the champion in the 60s, now we're in the back burners of, I think our position is about 14 or 15. Now we're importing palm oil. That's a disgrace to the government, it's a disgrace to the citizens. So what are we really doing to bring back the good olden days where we can be exporting some of the, look at Indonesia that came here and tapped some of our seed. Now they're the best, largest producer and the largest exporter of this oil with the Malaysia. So what can we do is for states to really go back to the drawing board, and because the only people that can do most of this is the state through the state governors, the chief executive officers. And to me, they are not really doing more when it comes to agriculture. If you look at the trending now, 80% of the food we eat in Nigeria are being imported. That is why our import bills are extremely high. Before the independence, what was our import bill? It was $124 million. If you look at it now, it's in billions. So something is really missing, and this is where
someone would say compounded by the population too as well.
Well, it's supposed to go in proportions. If you look at population, there were about 45 millions before the independence. Look at the population, about 200 million. If around that time we are still producing more when our population was lower compared to when we have over 200 million. So something is really missing, that we already neglected the agricultural development.
All right, now the government has shut the borders to encourage, local consumption. Yet we are still unable to attain that level of self-sufficiency, even though the timing it's quite short. Now, the aspect of farmers taking advantage of this period, how should they go about it?
Well, what the president have done is not new. The India did it; they are excelling. The Chinese people did it, they're extending. That is why they shut borders to anything food. That's why they produce. But what I'm really expecting the government of today is to really do more promoting local contents. They are supposed to really encourage farmers. They are supposed to buy more tractors, more equipment, and a lot of additional value to what we are producing. But we are not really doing that. But as time goes on, it's not like the way the president have done it, that like a fire brigade, because there are supposed to be some concessions to the local producer that, listen, we are going to give you all this equipment you need. We are going to give you all this seed. We are going to have a robust research and development, which we used to have in the pre-colonization. But we don't have any research and development. Look at what we have at more plantations today. It's no more there.
All right, we have to leave you here now. Wale Oyekoya, the Chief Executive Officer, Bama Farms. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thanks for having me.
Right.